Mercedes endured a testing 2023 campaign, but George Russell has given the Silver Arrows reasons to be optimistic ahead of preseason. George Russell believes that Mercedes have done a great job to understand the changes needed as development work continues ahead of the W15's launch. The Brackley-based team failed to win a Grand Prix in 2023 as both drivers struggled to extract performance from the unpredictable W14 on a consistent basis. 2023 was a year to forget for Mercedes, but it was an even more frustrating one for Russell. The 25-year-old enjoyed a memorable debut campaign with the Silver Arrows in 2022, outscoring legendary teammate Lewis Hamilton in the Drivers' Championship. But he slumped to 8th in the standings last time around after recording just 2 podium finishes. Hamilton, meanwhile, took a notable step forward as his performances allowed Mercedes to pip Ferrari to a P2 Constructors' Championship finish at the final race of the campaign in Abu Dhabi. Despite this achievement, both he and team principal Toto Wolff were relieved to see the back of the W14. When asked about the team's winter development, Russell told Autosport that he felt more confident than he did this time last year, given how long the team have already spent working on the W15. Whereas I think last year it was all a little bit rushed, he explained. We didn't have all the information to hand. We may have jumped to a couple of conclusions without thoroughly going through the consequences. And we learned when the car hit the ground this year that we made a step forward in some regards, but it came with a lot of baggage and we hadn't taken that into consideration. So, I think we've done a great job to truly understand what we need. We've obviously had a further 12 months of experience to further understand the car and what brings the performance. I think last year we put all our eggs in one basket and that wasn't a basket that provided the performance we were expecting. The fact is we've got to close a huge gap. The Red Bull dominance this year is probably the greatest. I think statistically it is the most dominant car ever. So we've all got a huge task on our hands. But I'm going into next year with an open mind. I don't think anyone's expecting either us, McLaren, Aston Martin or Ferrari to make that step straight away. But I'm definitely confident we won't fall into some of the same traps we did this year.